Hello and welcome to Zeppela HQ, where Eorzea comes to you. Surely sometime in your travels you've come across the common folk, the unnamed, simple, thankless strangers chatting away in your periphery. Maybe you've stopped and listened to them, or maybe you've hardly noticed them rushing along in your noble quest to save Eorzea from doom. Yet they are the builders, soldiers, workers keeping our world alive. Some are thieves and some are wenches, but they all have a story to tell. So I'll be a pleb for the day and meet the peasants of Thanalan. Let's take a look at this strapping young lad in central Tantallon. He's the only Elizin that I've seen so far in Thanalan. He appears to be practicing his dragon killing skills on this fire lamp. And he sucks. He sucks at it. He says, "Die, fiery fiend." But he's missing it. It's a travesty. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch this. I think maybe we should skip to the next village. These two young ladies appear to be prostitutes offering their time and company for a price. And, you know, that's normal. There's nothing strange about that. Until this young man says to stay away from them because they gave him the crotch rot. Now we have an official documented Eorzean STD in the books. So keep that in mind, you guys, when you're in Thanalan, that there's crotch rot there. But I don't want to work in the silver mines. It's only for a few moons, then my debt will be paid. This is how we pay our debts. In the gold saucer. Do they pay in MGP at the silver mines? Like, how can you even lose all your money here? This doesn't make any sense, but it's still pretty interesting because child labor is funny. Well, let's mosey on down to the Kaufering Coffin. And have a drink on the house. Let's have a see what this young lady says. And then I sliced it off and tossed it in the lake. And her companion says, "No man deserves that fate." And I agree. But she seems to be pretty happy about it. And I'm still here, too. So, did you know that a Lalafell has already invented the bicycle? She's standing outside the Goldsmiths Guild in Ul'dah. Go have a chat with her and she'll explain to you her prototype. That is a cart that you move with your legs. As you can see, there's a little Sabot guy who makes the rounds in his little hat and his monocle, and it's really cute, right? It's cute until you stop and listen to the kind of harassment that he's inflicting on women as he passes by. Here he is. He says, he sees the women, and one of them says, "Oh, over here, over here." One of them says, "Ouch, what was that?" Right? And his hand is on her ass. Like, his little, I mean, you can't really call it a hand. It's like his nub is on her ass. And he's a cactus. So, I mean, it can't feel good. It can't feel good. He walks away. And this woman's, they're trying to figure out what the hell that thing was. She says, "What was that?" Mikote says, "A cucumber, I think." And the other lady says, "Did you see him try to touch my butt?" And they just go silent after that. They just stop talking. Let's go for a stroll through Pearl Lane. Here you can see decrepit people everywhere. Someone's begging for money. Another person says that they can't walk. Oh my god. Why am I laughing? It's not funny. Oh god, no. Here we are in Camp Drybone, where a young lad says, "Might be as looking to dip the wick. You keen?" To me, that sounds like a pretty good way to get the crotch rot. I mean, it ain't exactly Costa del Sol, right? So here we are in the Silver Bazaar in Western Thanalan. You come across these three women speaking, and One of them says, "Where did you ever find that tunic?" And she says, "Sunsilk, of course," while her Lalafellan friend says, "No, I saw you swipe it from a caravan. A stall in Stone's Throw. I saw you swipe it from a stall in Stone's Throw." It's hard to say. I saw you swipe it from a stall in Stone's Throw. God damn. It's hard to say. Anywho, I saw you swipe it from a stall in Stone's Throw. And did she or did she not? More on this at 11. So here we are in northern Thanalan, where a guard says, "If I catch you stealing, I'll cut off more than just your hand." And I assume he's talking about my tail, because what else is there to cut off? I don't know. Let's move on. Over here, near the Lords of Romanian game area, two gentlemen are having a very interesting conversation. One of them says, "I heard the Saucer's Kitchens claim all the abandoned chocobos." And his friend says, "No wonder there are so many chicken dishes." Wow. First of all, it's a big shock to me that there are kitchens here. There's like food happening. I was not invited. There's chicken that we can eat. I'd love to find it. Just tell me where to belly up, and I'll be there. The Golden Bazaar is a great place to go and catch up on all the latest juicy gossip. Here these women are saying, "And that silk tunic, she swiped it from a caravan. Oh, I knew she didn't have a gill to her name." And we all know who she's talking about. She's talking about that lady in the Silver Bazaar who's pretending like she bought this nice silk dress from the Sunsilk Tapestry, but clearly stole it from a caravan or a stall or whatever. So it was they're linked together, and that is interesting. So if you're an alchemist, or if you've ever leveled an alchemist, you've probably witnessed this exchange happening in front of the Alchemist Guild. He's looking for a way to bring back someone who's very important to him, someone he's lost. And he says there must be a way, and his cruel daughter says no manner of alchemy can bring her back, just crushing his dreams in his time of need. I mean, we have all kinds of magic in the world, and she's just like, get with it. Move on, he's so alone. And I want to help him, but I can't. It's really hard to witness this kind of depth in the game. So I look away.